Hello, my YouTube friends. I'm wrapping up my 125 transmission and I ran into a little snag. My TV cable is all burred up at the top end. Ugh, that's no good. And unfortunately, I can't seem to find any new ones online anymore. This is an old car that, for whatever reason, they've all been scrapped. I have a couple of spares. I mean, this one's been modified to work with my old throttle body I no longer use. So I could have used that one. And I bought this one online, which is supposed to be the right one, and it clearly is not. It's got the adjustment on the throttle body or carburetor end. It's totally wrong with my car. But it says right on it, 125, 87.94, so it will not work. Not like the stock one anyway. So I decided to give it a try fixing my old one. And all it is 1/16 wire rope with a ball on the throttle body end, so it just slides into a groove and can't fall out. And the other end has this little gizmo that has a hole for the TV plunger, linkage. And this end, the cable is wedged into. So I cut it off and I drilled it out with the intent of throwing the cable in and then crimping it. And as I crimped it, it broke. It's steel, so I could weld it back together again. Then I said, you know what, just make one. So I took a piece of round rod I had. This is like, I don't know, 400 something round rod. It's not 1/2 inch. It's probably like 3/8 unfinished OD maybe, but whatever the case. So I took a piece of this and I made this gizmo right here. And I, milled it flat on my end mill and put the recess in, drill a hole for the linkage thingy. And that's very technical. And I drilled and tapped it to 1024 with 3 set screws. I had to go all the way through because I didn't have, a good way to stop it, but it should make a difference. And I may bullet shape the end here so it doesn't get stuck, but so this will slide up into this end, then come all the way through, and I'll put a ball in the end in the appropriate spot. And what I was concerned about was, believe it or not, this thing comes off. I don't know why. I've never seen one that does this, but it's just on clips for whatever reason. So anyway, what I was worried about was this getting stuck, where it transitions from the transmission case into this guy. But it appears, I tested it before I did this video, it appears it's always in here. So it won't get stuck. It's sliding it out really easy. I mean, I still might bullet shape the end. Maybe low car makes something I could use. I didn't go that far. I was just trying to find a stock cable. I don't want to make this thing crazy. I just want to do something I can put back in, rely upon, and not worry about for years on end. But for now, I'm going to go with this. Like I said, I'll probably teardrop the end, 45 degree, whatever, so it can't get stuck. But it does not come out of here. I test fitted it, and it's always in here. I mean, it only moves about 1.5 inches anyway, so at rest, it's about there. And I may file these Allen screws down a little bit so they flush when they're tight. See, they protrude about, I don't know, 1 or 2 threads worth. I may do that, file the other end so they will go in a little deeper. But anyway, I was just going to show that that's what you can do. As long as the cable housing is still intact, you can change the cable. One of my friends said, go to a bicycle shop. They do this stuff all the time. Yeah, I probably could have gone there. I don't know any bicycle shops. I had a feeling they'd say, we work on bicycles, not cars, so screw. But you never know. I mean, I never went that far. But this will work. So just to, show you what you can do when you have time on your hands and you've got materials around and you're cheap and not afraid to destroy anything. So there you go. Maybe people have done this and this is new news, but I've never seen it done before. It should work fine. Ow. There's a piece of friggin' metal in my thumb now. Son of a bitch. Yikes. Anyway, that is the story. So I hope you learned something. I hope you can make use of this. Jesus, look at that thing. Wow. Yikes. Probably while I pull this out. That's it. See you next time. See if I can edit this in. I just stuck this guy in my lathe and put a quick bevel on the edge just to give it a nice rounded edge to slide inside that plastic housing easier. Hopefully I can edit this in somehow. That's it. See ya.